The destructive nature of entitlement. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not look with favor. So Cain was very angry, and his face was downcast. Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. Genesis 4:4-5 and 8. In an entitled society, we want something for nothing, expecting preferential treatment without putting in effort. Many were raised with this mentality. First place, last place, it didn't matter. Everyone got a trophy. My generation began the experiment. We got participation ribbons and certificates. I despise them all because they meant nothing. Or maybe they did mean something. They were a reminder of defeat, salt in the wound. A third or even fourth place ribbon was okay because it meant something. I beat the fifth place guy, leaving him with the participation ribbon. In high school, I ran the 800 in our district meet and timed my personal best, which was good enough for 6th place. There were no medals for 6th place. I didn't expect one. I remember attending a summer church camp that did away with all competitive recreation. Softball and ping pong tournaments nixed in favor of group activities such as trust falls and other uninteresting things posing as fun. Complaints rolled in, forcing concession. We were allowed one afternoon of softball, which generated so much interest that there were about 30 participants on each team, all on the field together at the same time. After all, we can't have someone sit the bench. I was in the outfield, and it would have taken a ball hit long, deep, and in the trajectory the width of a ballpoint pen for me to get a play on it. Oh, what fun! Not everything should be competitive. However, when we remove all competition and try to make everything equal, we embrace something the Bible doesn't. Rewards imply competition, or at least some level of comparison, intentional or unintentional. Referring to the resurrection of the saints, the Apostle Paul says stars differ in splendor, implying comparison, 1 Corinthians 15:40-42. He also says that on that day we will be rewarded for our labor, Romans 2:6-8, 1 Corinthians 3:8-15. And he gets this idea from Jesus, who teaches rank, but shows a different way to go about it. If someone wants to be first, they must choose to be last. If they want to lead, they must serve, Mark 9:35. We don't advance in rank by stepping on people to climb the career ladder. We get there by building people up and advancing them ahead of ourselves, promoting them, praising them, and assisting them in their success. The kingdom of God runs by a different set of rules, but in no way promotes total equality in outcome. It doesn't replace gold, bronze, and silver with participation ribbons or trophies for everyone. This carries over into our politics, where we think government exists to give us free stuff. The rich are rich to share with us. After all, they exacted their prosperity on our backs, either from our menial labor or by trampling on our rights and dignity. This entitlement mentality breeds jealousy, and jealousy breeds contempt. Then comes hate and violence, 1 John 3:15. Perhaps here we discover the root of Cain's murder. It seems his sacrifice was more of an afterthought, checking the box of religious duty to keep God happy, rather than presented from a heart of deep devotion like his brother. If God had taken our attitude of participation ribbons, there would have been no problem here. But he didn't. He accepted Abel's offering and despised Cain's, and Cain knew about it. He didn't get a trophy, but his brother did. It's not fair. He's entitled to the same praise regardless of effort or heart. God is not a communist, but he is righteous in all he does. Psalm 145:17. The idea of equal outcome breeds jealousy, hate, and murder. Historically, the equal outcome for all attitude reduces power and wealth into the hands of a few, leaving the rest equal in poverty and powerlessness. Cain had another choice. He could have learned from the experience, adjusted his heart, and made it right with next season's crop. He would have grown, and God would have rewarded. This is the way of the kingdom, to learn from failure rather than expect rewards for nothing, helping us to improve and grow rather than stagnate in jealousy and hate. The blessings and advancement of others in the kingdom should motivate us to rejoice with them and reach higher in our own pursuit of God.